Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Drew here, and today is day number 224, and I thought originally I wasn't going to do a video today. I was just going to do a video tomorrow and then just go through like it'd be like a normal results video there, overview type thing. But seeing that I've turned my bot back on here, and if you're following the posts in the team group here, you can see exactly like day after day I was just letting you guys know like what I'm doing. So I think it was yesterday I actually turned my bot off. Yes, so yesterday trading came back on, like the bots turned back on, and it was a bad day like for my bot. Some bots made money, some didn't. The market in Bitcoin was still coming down, not super hard, but still coming down. We'll go over to the Bitcoin chart and I'll show you that. And just the new settings that they did with the bot, basically the day before the market crashed. Here, we'll go to Bitcoin. It didn't do good, guys, with this crashing market, and nothing would do good with this market here. Even with our old settings as how they are right now, they put the settings back to how they were. We would have lost money through here, a little bit of money, right? This day here, I think I lost $70-something with my bot there. And there's no way around it, guys. Like everyone who was trading basically lost money because their orders couldn't get filled, their sell orders. The only people that made money were the people that betted against the market, or the people that basically, were using bots like some of our bots with Traiex. They bought down here and they couldn't sell going up because, the market was moving too fast, and they ended up selling at the top there of that when it retraced back up. We saw some people made like 40% of their account in one day. Some people, luckily there was no big losses. Like my loss, I think was, as I said, $70-something, I think that day, which was, extremely small compared to the size of my account. I did take my account down because I needed to pay some bills and stuff like that. So I did do a withdrawal. I posted about that. Like I just post everything, guys. Like if I'm doing something, I just post it, right? So you can see here, this is yesterday's post. I actually did a withdrawal 1570 out of there. And yeah, I'll show you the chart here. So this is basically throughout those days from the 10th till they turned the bots back on, basically. We had losses. Some of the members made money. Some of the members lost money. Like guys, I've seen some charts where it's all green and no one, those guys didn't have a loss. I've seen most people's chart looks like this, I'll say. I think about 40% of the member base that were using the bots, their bots created profit during these days. And then the other like 60%, their chart looks like mine, right? There, okay? So yeah, that's why my balance is about $1,600 less, is because I ended up doing a withdrawal. I was supposed to do a withdrawal on the the 14th, because I'm doing bi-weekly withdrawals, and I just decided, okay, when the website opens back up, I'm just going to take out my profit, which I was going to withdraw anyways, which then put my balance down to where it is right now. I think we're like around $5,000 or something like that. So yeah, I pulled out my bonus and stuff, guys. The reason I did that was because I need to. Well, I don't even have to explain this fucking stuff to you guys. But anyways, the reason why I pulled out my bonus was because, yeah, having a little bit of money issues, and I needed to buy seasons passes for the ski hill and stuff. And I hate using our savings and stuff, so I just decided I'll just pull it out of here. And then when I get my next bonus, I'll just put that 1,000 back in there from the bonus. That's kind of what I was thinking. And yeah, anyways, that doesn't really mean anything to you guys because this is not your account. This is my account. But anyways, I want to explain everything here day after day. And yeah, so where's our first post? So this would have been the 15th. So this is kind of after there, the aftermath of the crash in the market, me just explaining here what's going on, because a lot of people that have the bot trading, guys, they don't even understand, like they're not looking at charts or anything like that, right? So they don't understand the market had a crash, and that's what created, like if you had a loss, that's what created the loss, was the market crash, orders couldn't get filled. I was trying to trade, like personally trading on that day, guys, so I was watching the market crash as I was, luckily I wasn't in trades. I did try and buy Bitcoin at the bottom, around, I think around 109,000. I was trying to buy Bitcoin. and I couldn't buy, like my exchange would not let me buy, and I use BitUnix, which is a huge exchange. Binance closed down. You couldn't buy and sell on Binance. All the big exchanges you couldn't buy and sell. So, our bots creating a loss during that day was definitely reasonable. And then things opened back up on this day here, which was the 16th. We still had those settings that were, I would say, too risky, because they were doing, basically the bots were creating drawdown is the new settings, right? And that would work really, really good. Like we would probably have, 10% days, not 10%, sorry, 1% days plus if the market is bullish. But if it's bearish, because our bots trade long, it makes no sense to do that. So they changed the settings back. And now we're back making profits. And I took a screenshot before I turned my bot, or sorry, it's over here. I took a screenshot before I turned my bot back on, and I took a screenshot a couple hours later in the day there, which is this post right here. Okay, so you can see here, this is when I turned my bot back on at 12:30, and actually posted about that. There it is right there. Okay, so 3 hours ago, 12:30. Here, okay, so turn the bot back on. Oh, this is my wife. Turn the bot back on, and then this is 2.5 hours later. It's already made like, what is that? A bit of money there, right? Under $10. So pretty good. And just, trying to get the message out that everything is back to normal now. They've changed the settings on the bot, so it's, it's not going to create drawdown anymore, because we are, guys, like, I think we're going into the bear market, honestly. If I look at the Bitcoin chart here, like it just feels like it. Like there's a trend line. Where's this one here? Like this is the trend line that I have. And this is the okay, everything could be fine trend line. But there's also a trend line that comes across and it comes across here, right? Like for instance, this line would be up here. And if that's the case, if that's the trend line we're working with, then today's candle, it's on the daily chart, today's candle opened below the trend line, which then symbols the bear market. So I have things lined up personally for myself here, just in case this trend line here breaks at 103, roughly. Then I know 100%, no doubt in my mind, like the bear market has started, and we could get a 70 to 80% pullback, which would take Bitcoin down to like $40,000 to $30,000 there, which would be amazing, but not amazing for our bots trading in that, right? So the old settings which we had, which was basically zero drawdown settings, so meaning that if it is losing trade, it gets out at where it comes in basically, and then the loss is actually from the trading fee. That's what they reset things to. I haven't looked at the trade history yet, so we'll basically confirm that in this video here. It wasn't like that before. So anyways, that's it. I just wanted to go over that here, and we'll just we'll go into the token analysis. So this token here is the Traiex token, and this is what you buy if you want to get through and earn more of the income distribution. So basically we want the token to be really, really low, and luckily it stayed pretty low, guys. If you look at this, like it's about 32 to 35 cents there. And I think by the looks of things, this trend line here, as we can see coming down here, it's kind of still active. So we might actually get down to about 30 cents for the token, which would be amazing for the people that want to buy the token. And here's the thing, guys, it doesn't matter if this token goes to 60 cents or 80 cents or $1 or whatever. That's actually worse, because we want to give the members an opportunity so they can actually get into the income distribution without having an account that's like $10,000, $20,000 in their deposit amount there. Because you look at this here, like I'm at 80.20, which is 4,000 tokens. So, say for instance, it comes down to 30 cents, 4,000 times 30 is not that bad. 4,000 times 30, you don't need like a huge deposit there. So it's actually $1,200, right? So that'd be $1,200, meaning that like if you have a deposit, say, around $4,000 to $5,000, it's realistic for you to actually go out there and use your profits that you're making to get to 80-20, right? To get to 80-20, with that type of deposit. If you have a deposit of $1,000 or $500, or you're just testing with $100, there's no point you even thinking about income distribution, because it makes more sense for you to put your funds in the deposit balance and not think about buying the tokens, right? Until your balance is bigger. So anyways, we'll get going here. The only thing in my account which I'm missing, which probably would not apply to you guys, is I am missing $300 of commission. So I have went and messaged the company, and they said, hey, we're going to look into it for you. It's on page number 22. I did a withdrawal on, I think it was the 11th, and this is going to take a while. I'll just continue talking as I do this. Can I go like this and then no. So yeah, it's on page number 22. We're halfway there. But basically, when it went into maintenance there, it canceled my withdrawal, and then it didn't send the withdrawal, which was a careers withdrawal, a commissions withdrawal. It didn't send it back to the careers page, so it's pretty much missing. But luckily, I have it right here. So I've sent them this screenshot here. It's $287. It's a commission you can see there. So this is like the profits from the last 24 hours that was on the 11th. So it would have been the 10th profit from that market crash, which some bots made money. So I actually made some commission. And then I made a commission of, I think it was a $3,500 bot. And that's where that big commission came from. So yeah, it's missing because it got canceled, and it's missing there. And I'll, through these videos, I'll do an update of when that comes back to my balance, which will probably be in the next 2 days. And I'm guessing they'll send it back to my careers balance. I have done a couple withdrawals here daily over the past 4 or 5 days of any commission I get in here. And you can see it over here. I've got, which is in the other account, which actually I can show if I go to subscription. I've just kind of been stacking it up here. So 227. I want to wait a couple days here, guys, and be smart about things and see the results of this for the next couple days. And then I'll decide if I want to put my commission in here or if I just want to send it to Bitcoin. Because here's the thing. If we are hitting a bottom in Bitcoin, a cycle bottom kind of thing now, and then we're going back up, because it has dropped like 20% or so, right? So which could be a short-term cycle bottom. I would want my funds in Bitcoin, right? The funds that I'm making through Traiex, which, you know, that's what I made. Pretty awesome if you think about it. As the website has been down and stuff, I've made $227 in commissions and such. And that 287 or whatever, I'll be getting that as well. So since the website's been down, I've made how much is that? 3, 4, 5, almost $600. Over $600 actually in commission, which is pretty cool. And we'll see that there pretty soon. But here's the thing. If we are at a cycle low in Bitcoin and it's going to go back up, I'd rather put that $600 in Bitcoin and buy it with 10x leverage or whatever, and then take those profits once it hits its cycle high here, and then put that back into Traiex, because Traiex is not going to make me as much as if I was to trade on 10x leverage there. But also you have to know how to trade to properly create profits there, right? So yeah, I'm thinking about that, and that'll put my balance back to over 5,000 there if I do that, okay? And yeah, let's look into this here, and we'll see what the actual loss from all this market crash and the maintenance and the changes they made actually didn't work out because of the structure of the market and stuff like that. So if we go over here, we go to this, we can see the daily profit there. We'll go a month back. We'll go, say, from the 17th to the 17th today, and then you can actually see a lot of data. Okay, so this is it here, guys. Being transparent. So this day, it lost, that was the market crash. So it lost $44 that I thought it was 70 something. It was $44. And then this day it lost $31 there. And that was the day after the market crash. The market was still kind of unstable, but I believe it was the settings change that they made to the bots that actually created that loss there, because the market was still unstable. And I think those settings, guys, are only the new settings they did, and then they changed it back. I think that would only work in a bull market, if you ask me, right? This day here basically made back, and even my account went into profit here, guys, because this here, right, 44 and 31, this 72, like it made up for these 2 days of loss here. And then this next day here, it made a little bit of money. And these were the days here where pretty much from here over to here, the website was under maintenance. So I couldn't even go in there and sell the Bitcoin. It had 30% of my account was in Bitcoin when they turned everything off, which I don't like that, guys. I think that was pretty stupid on their behalf to do that. They should have basically closed out all trades, made sure everyone's account is in USDT, and then moved ahead and did the maintenance. I was kind of sitting here thinking, oh my God, this is crazy. They left my account with 30% just sitting in Bitcoin there, which this day worked out really, really good. So it kind of like covered these two losses here. Nice day. This day here, market pretty much just went sideways, so it made like $2, right? And then it started creating loss there the next 2 following days. And then this day here was when the website, everything turned back on, like they got the bots going again and stuff like that. And the market started not having a crash like it did this day, but still the market was coming down and it wasn't very nice. And I decided about halfway through the day, I'm just going to turn my, oh no, sorry, it was the next morning. I decided I'm just going to turn my bot off. So this day here, I decided just to turn the bot off, which this day here was a profit day for the majority of people. So if I had have left my bot on, guys, I think the majority of people made around 0.50, so like an average day. So if I hadn't have turned my bot off, I would have made some money, but I still feel it's kind of the best call to do because that's kind of what my gut told me was it's better to like not lose money than possibly lose money, right? So that's why I turned it off there. And then I just turned it back on today. So definitely tomorrow is going to start to look like this again here. But yeah, that's basically the experience we went through, guys, after the outcome and aftermath of this crash, and also the company making changes to the bot settings, which didn't work out. So now we know after changes are made to the bot, you might want to. So this is what the message I'm going to put out. So every time they make a change to the bot, which seems to happen about every 4 months or so, they'll make small changes to the bot. They'll put the website in maintenance mode for a day, and then, they make all the changes, and then things open back up. So this is what I'll be doing, because obviously these days here are a loss based upon the changes they made to the bot didn't actually work out. So this is what I'm going to do from here on out, guys, is when they announce they're making changes to the bot, I'm going to turn my bot off. And then I'm going to wait a day. Once the website comes back up and bots are running again, I'm going to wait a day. I'm going to see how the other members' bots perform. Like, do I see people saying they're losing money or their bot's not working as good as it did before? Then I'd leave my bot off, right? Till they make the fixes. Because we can see here, it takes them about 3 days or 2 days to make the changes. So I would leave my bot off over that period. And then once I see the bots are fine and they're, back to the old settings kind of thing, then I turn my bot back on. So that's going to be my strategy here for keeping things safe and such. And I guess it's, in a way, guys, like it's kind of good we actually went through this period because I'm sitting here 100 or 216 days of, hey, I'm making profit every single day. And it was kind of like hard to believe. If you trade, like I trade full time, right? Like personally, my day trading. And for a human to make profit every single day, it's kind of like, that's hard to believe. Like, I don't know anyone that does that. So why would a bot be able to do that, right? So that was kind of the hard thing when it came to promoting this, was saying things like it's never had a loss, right? So now we can say, yes, it had a loss. It did maintenance and it actually had a loss during the market crash of October 2025. And then, people that are into trading in crypto, they'd be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense kind of thing, right? And as of right now, out of the 224 days that I've been using the bot, it's had 5 days of loss out of 224 days. So now we can actually have an average of a win risk ratio average, right? So I'll be doing that tomorrow's video, which it's going to be really, really freaking high, or low risk, I should say, because it's 5 days out of 224, but it is good. Now we can actually have that information. And if you remember way back, like probably around day number 60 or something, or 70 or 80, I was saying things like that. Like, we actually need to have a day of loss so then we can make content with proper risk management in it, right? Okay, so it's pretty cool if you think about it that way. So anyways, yeah, that's my graph there, and that's about a month of data there, so pretty cool. So we're going to shoot on over. We're just going to glance at the trade history, and we'll see the bot's new settings here. We'll look actually for a losing trade, and there's a buy and a sell, so that's a profit. That's a profit. This guy here is a profit. That's a profit. That's a profit. We might not even see a losing trade because it hasn't been trading for that long, about 3 hours. That's a profit. That is buy sell. That's a loss. Okay, so you can see here they did make changes. It's not getting out at break even, but it is getting out pretty close to what day is this? 17. Oh no, sorry guys, this is yesterday. That's yesterday. That's why, because this is before I turned my bot off. Okay, so that's why. So yeah, this is the 18th here. So we'd basically go, yeah, there's not enough data to do this off because there's no losing trades yet. So I basically have to wait, because you can see here, guys, like it's, the bot was doing, when it was having losses, it was having about a $30 loss, right? But then they didn't change the settings, as in when it has a gain, it's not like taking a gap in price of say $400 or $500 or $1,000 or something. It was still doing the same gap in price of like $100 to $200 or $150 or so. So it was taking more losses, like a bigger amount of loss during a trade, but then it wasn't taking a bigger amount of profit during a trade, which was kind of strange that they would make those settings to it. And it was trading way more. Like, it was doing so many trades, guys. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. So it's obviously still doing a lot of trades. Like, it's doing more trades than normal. So I think these new settings they have right now, guys, I think that this will make more than 0.50% on average per day if you're at 80-20. That, by the looks of things so far, that's what I think. We still have to see when it has a losing trade, because we'll have to see, like, is it getting out of the trade at break even, right? Okay, so you can see here, this is the old settings, definitely, because that's the 17th, which was yesterday. And we'll go to Mr. Grok, and we'll say, what is this minus this? And you'll see it's not a break even trade. But once again, this is yesterday's settings, which has been changed now. And that's, as you can see, like, I turned my bot off 9:47. I guess that was AM, 9:47 AM. I turned my bot off, right? So we'll go back over where I'm so confused. We'll go over here. Okay. And then we'll do this. So this is the old settings, guys. Yeah, $20, because I noticed a lot of the trades losing trades were, and this is considered, this is the price of the Bitcoin. This is not the price of what it's trading on in my account, right? Like, I didn't lose $20 on a trade. That losing trade, I would have lost like cents on that losing trade. But if it's having, say, it's doing 80 to 90 trades in a day, and it's not, the bot's not set up properly, and it's losing more than half of its trades, then that would create like $30 of loss in my account or whatever type thing. Okay, and remember, on the 17th, that's when I did the $1,500 withdrawal. So the results you're seeing here from the 17th, when the bot wasn't set up properly for the market, I had more money that it was trading on there. So it's pretty good if you think about it. Like, in a couple hours, it's made me $10 or something in profit, and I have under $5,000 in my account now, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you probably, with these settings, guys, you probably don't need as much money in your account as you did before to make whatever your goal was type thing. So this could be pretty good if you ask me. Okay, so that's that. I was really hoping to do a video here today, guys, and actually show a loss and show that it's getting out at break even again, which, to me, that's kind of most important. Like, if we are in a down market, I'd rather see the bot get out at break even than try and like have a bit of drawdown and stuff and go for a higher price. And also the sales funnels and stuff that I've made in here, they all say like the bot gets out at break even. So I kind of hope they never change that. I hope they leave it as it gets out at break even, but they just try and increase the amount of trades it does per day, which that's what it looks like to me here. Like, if you think about it, This 18th there, that's from 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock is roughly when I turn my bot back on, you can see. Okay, so I think I turned it on at 12:51 or something like that, and then it did a trade at around 1:04 was the trade there. And you can see they're doing the trades really, really fast. Like that's 20 seconds. This guy here is a minute and a bit. And so we've got 2 trades there, and then we've got 5, so 6. So it's done 7 trades in the past like couple hours, 3 hours, right? Which is pretty good. It's more than twice as much as it was before the market crash, guys. There, right? It was doing on average, if you go back to the YouTube channel and you watch any of these videos from day 216 back, you'll see it was doing roughly per 24 hours. It was doing like 31 trades on a small day, and it was doing around maybe 35 trades or so on a bigger day. And now it's done 7 trades in the last like 3 hours. So it's probably going to, we'll have like a 40 plus day there of trades, right? And I'm counting the buy and the sell together as a trade. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Sorry, I'm have a hard time catching my words and stuff today. I've just been working really, really hard all morning here. I'm putting together a trading course. So I've been making like videos nonstop, and my brain is just like mush right now. But I thought I'm gonna put out a video for the people that want to see a video, just because I have had a couple people message me and say, hey, Drew, you haven't made a video in like a couple days. What's going on? And yeah, 5 days I haven't made a video. Guys, you have to be you have to be realistic about things. Like the website's been under maintenance for 5 days, I think it was 5 to 6 days. It was under maintenance. And then I've posted in the group, hey, I've turned my bot off because, I feel it's not safe. And then just today, like 3 hours ago, I posted, hey, I've turned my bot back on. Like, don't expect me to make a video if I have nothing to make a video about. Like, I haven't made money with Traiex in 6 days or so. I have been putting out I put out these 2 updates here about what's going on. So, don't expect me just to make a video if there's nothing to make a video about. Okay. If there's something to make a video about, guys, I'll make a video. But don't rely on just like getting the information from me or whatever, unless I'm your sponsor. If I'm your sponsor, totally different thing. Like, message me and ask me questions. But yeah, guys, if you're just watching the videos here, like, don't go and message me and ask me questions if you're not on my team. Like, go to the sponsor and, ask that person questions, right? Or ask them about what their thoughts are on blah, blah, blah. If you're concerned about something or whatever type thing, okay? Like the market crash, you don't understand it. You can take my opinion on it. You can watch my content I put out. But if that's not good enough for you, don't come to me and ask me like a bunch of questions and try and argue with me or whatever about things. Like, go to your sponsor for that, because that's the person that you joined, okay? And that's their responsibility, is to give you support, okay? So anyways, that sounded a little bit negative, but I just had to cover that because I have had some people, not many, like 2 or 3 people come to me that aren't on my team, and they're like trying to argue with me, saying that, oh, what you posted in group is not correct, and the market crash was because of Trump said he was going to put 100% tariffs on China, and that's what caused it. No, that's not what caused it, guys. It's market manipulation that caused it. Like, how many times has he said he's going to put tariffs 80%, 100%, whatever on China? He said that for 8 months straight. So it's market manipulation, right? Anyways, I don't want to get into it. I got into it in my last 2 videos on the YouTube channel. And yeah, I did have some people that were like, left-wing people coming to me and saying, no, it's Trump's fault, orange man bad kind of thing, right? Which, political stuff, guys, like, if once you start trading, you can like just see what happens. It doesn't matter who's president or who's whatever. Like, Powell speaks, the market drops. Trump speaks, the market drops. It's market manipulation. They take news and they use it as an excuse to pull the market down or pull it up or whatever. Like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that shit out, right? So that's it from me, guys. I'll see you in tomorrow's video, which will actually be like a legit daily review video. So it'll be 225, day number 225. Pretty amazing, 225 days. And to think, like, I'll be sitting here, I know it's going to be a profitable day because I can already see everything's back to normal. I'll be sitting here and we can actually do a video where we take 225 days and then 5 days of loss, and we figure out like what is the actual risk ratio of Traiex. So it's going to be an exciting video to make there. Okay, so that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.